Konami has brought Paolo Maldini back again, but this time they've completely changed the card. The old Maldini was a 104 rated left back that almost everyone loved. Now we have a 109 rated center back, and the big question is simple. Is this actually the best Maldini we've ever had? Or is the old version still better? Let's compare both cards. First, let's talk about the biggest difference. Position. The old Maldini was a left back. The new Maldini is a center back. That already changes how you're supposed to use the card. The old version could defend the wing, stop wingers, and still help your attack. This new version is built to stay in the middle and become the leader of your defense. Now let's compare the defensive stats. The old Maldini had 98 defensive awareness, 99 defensive engagement, and 98 tackling. The new Maldini has 98 defensive awareness, 99 defensive engagement, and 99 tackling. So defensively, they're almost identical, but that extra point in tackling is still a nice little upgrade. The bigger difference is aggression. Old Maldini had 93. New Maldini has 96. That means this new card should be much more aggressive when stepping into challenges and winning the ball back. He should feel more active instead of just waiting for attackers to come to him. Now let's look at the physical stats because this is where I think the new card starts pulling ahead. Old Maldini had 91 physical contact. New Maldini has 92. It's only 1 point, but every little upgrade helps when you're dealing with powerful strikers. Then look at balance. Old Maldini had 81 balance. New Maldini has 88. That's a huge upgrade. A defender with better balance should recover faster, stay on his feet more often, and feel much smoother when changing direction against quick attackers. Now let's talk about speed. The old Maldini had 92 speed and 84 acceleration. The new Maldini has 91 speed and 88 acceleration. This is actually interesting. The old card is slightly faster over long distances, but the new card accelerates much quicker. Personally, I think I'd rather have the extra acceleration at center back because those first few steps are usually what decide whether you catch an attacker or not. Heading and jumping are the only places where the old card wins. Old Maldini has 90 heading and 95 jump. The new one drops to 88 heading and 92 jump. They're still good numbers, but technically the old version is slightly stronger in the air. Now let's talk about the skills because this is probably the biggest change. The old Maldini had Shadow Hunt and Long Reach Tackle. Shadow Hunt made him much more aggressive when tracking attackers, and that's one reason so many people love that card. The new Maldini loses Shadow Hunt. Instead, Konami gives him Aerial Fort alongside Long Reach Tackle. And honestly, I understand why. This is now a center back, so Aerial Fort makes much more sense. It's designed to help him deal with crosses, headers, and physical strikers inside the box. So instead of making Maldini an aggressive hunter, Konami made him a more complete defensive wall. Passing is almost identical. Old Maldini had 81 low pass and lofted pass. The new one has 80 and 80. You're never really going to notice that difference during a match. Stamina drops slightly from 92 to 90, but 90 is still more than enough for a center back. So, is this the best Maldini card yet? Honestly, I think yes. The old left back version is still incredible, especially if you need someone on the wing. Shadow Hunt is a fantastic skill, and the extra jump and heading are nice bonuses. But this new Maldini feels like a proper endgame center back. 99 tackling, 96 aggression, 92 physical contact, 88 balance, 91 speed, 88 acceleration, aerial fort, long reach tackle. This card looks built to stop almost every type of striker in the game. The only reason I'd still use the old Maldini is if I specifically wanted a left back. But if we're talking about center back, I think Konami finally upgraded him. So for me, this 109 Maldini is the best version we've seen so far.